Now we're going to move on to a structure model of Sunset Graphics process, basically a data model. The primary purpose of a UML data model of the sales and collection process is to create a blueprint for the development of a relational database that supports the collection, aggregation, and communication of process information. To develop UML class diagrams, we're going to use the REA framework. The REA framework is a proven approach to describing business processes in a way that meets both accounting and broad management information requirements. For the purpose of our example, we're going to define some basic business relationships applicable to Sunset's quotes to the customer. In this case, each Sunset partner may participate in a minimum of 0 quotes and a maximum of many quotes, but each quote involves only one Sunset partner. Each customer may participate in 0 to many quotes, and each quote is prepared only for one customer, and each quote specifies prices and quantities for at least one Sunset Graphics product. So here is our first class diagram of the quote process. In this case, each Sunset partner participates in a minimum of 0 and maximum of many quotes. Each customer also participates in a minimum of 0 and maximum of many quotes. Each quote is provided by one partner. Each quote goes to one customer. Each quote specifies a minimum of one product and a maximum of many products. Next, we're going to add the order event. We have the same relationships between Sunset partners and customers with quotes and quotes to products, but now we have the actual orders that the customer is placing. The multiplicities between customer and order are identical to the multiplicities between customer and quote. Each customer can place a minimum of 0 and maximum of many orders. Each order is placed by a minimum of 1, maximum 1 customer. A single Sunset partner processes the order, minimum 1 and maximum 1. Each Sunset partner can process a minimum of 0 and maximum of many orders. The association of interest now is the association between quotes and orders. These multiplicities say that each quote can result in a minimum of 0 and maximum of many orders. The minimum is 0 because a quote occurs before the order, and in some cases quotes result in no order. The maximum is many because each quote could be broken down into several orders depending on the availability of the products. Each order is related to a minimum of 0 quotes because sometimes orders are placed directly without quotes, and each order is related to a maximum of 1 quote. So if it is related to a quote, then that is a single one. The relationships between orders and products are similar to the relationship between quotes and products. Now we're going to include cash receipts. Important to every business, but particularly important to Sunset Graphics. Okay, in this case, the quotes result in orders. The orders, when completed, result in an invoice, and then the customer pays Sunset Graphics for that order. Okay. Association number 5, the duality between order and cash receipt says for each order, I could get a minimum of 0 cash receipts, so the cash can be accepted after the order, and a maximum of 1. Customers pay in full for individual orders. Each cash receipt can apply to a minimum 1, maximum of many orders, so if the customer buys multiple items during the period, they could pay all of those items with 1 check. Association number 6 is the relationship between cash receipts and cash. Our cash class represents the cash accounts like bank accounts. Says that each cash receipt is deposited into one bank account, and each bank account could have a minimum of 0 and a maximum of many cash receipts. The minimum 0 is usually a startup condition that doesn't last long. Bank accounts usually get multiple cash receipts. Now we're going to introduce type images to our data models. We had resources, events, and agents, but type images apply guidelines, constraints, and descriptive information to the underlying resource events and agents. Type images help manage the business process. Type images also support summarization of the economic activity to support management's information requirements. In this case, for Sunset Graphics, we're going to have type images that allow product categorization, order status summary, and the assignment of partners to manage product categories. Now we see Sunset Graphics sales and collection process model with the type images. First of all, we have product category, which categorizes products. The multiplicities between product categories and products indicate that each product is in one category, and each product category could have many products. Also indicates that a Sunset partner is designed to manage each product category. So product categories have a minimum one, maximum one Sunset partner as manager, and each Sunset partner could manage a minimum of 0 and maximum of many product categories. The minimum is 0 because some Sunset partners do not manage product categories, and even those that do manage product categories may need to be trained before they're assigned to products. The second type image here is order status. The order status now categorizes the status of orders. Each order is in one status, and order status has a minimum of 0, maximum of many orders. Order status would include states like pending, awaiting product, delivered, complete, those sort of things.